One of the real winners of this 2013 Sydney Hobart race, Phil Simpfendorfer on the Veloce on Elliott 44, and you guys really slayed it out there, man. I mean, what a race you sailed.
Yeah, we were in it until the last 5 or 6 hours, where we got bashed up around Tasman Island and Cape Rail, 45 knots on the nose, and our average speed was probably 5-6 knots. 10 less knots, we would have been doing 10 or 11 knots. So.
And you were battling with these guys all the way in, right? With Celestial.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys finished within a couple minutes of each other, is that right?
Yeah, they snuck past us on the last night. We changed tactics halfway through, and probably would have added another couple of hours or reduced our time by a couple of hours. So you make mistakes, but it was really the weather that took it away from us in the end. So,
oh, look, you can't be too upset with your result. I mean, first in class, second overall, right?
Yep. Well, it was 16th over the line, which was fantastic.
It's unbelievable.
It was a
pretty little boat to be 16th.
Yeah, well, when we looked around and they're all 50 footers plus, we thought, well, we be here, or should we be somewhere else? So,
Phil, how many of these have you done?
I've done. This is my second Sydney Hobart. Prior to that, we did 3 Melbourne Hobart East Coasters, and we won those. 1 year we won the King of the Derwent on line honours and handicap against a big maxi, which was pretty good. And prior to that, on a smaller Veloce, pardon me, we won the Melbourne Launceston. So we've got a few feathers in the cap.
Apparently you like coming down here a lot.
Oh, it's a beautiful place.
It's awesome. This is my first time in Tassie, but what a great place to finish a race.
You've got to go and do the Taste of Tassie.
I've been down here for days, so I've had a few walks through already. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's not as good as the Customs House.
No, we're going there now.
All right. Well, I think I'll probably buy you one, because you guys have sure earned it. What about tactically, when you came down, coming through downwind, and then when things got light, a lot of guys got stuck in big holes. How did you keep the boat moving through all that?
Well, we actually basically had 4 navigator tacticians on board, and collectively they worked as one. So we were able to get a lot of info, and they dissected that, picked our path. I think we made our biggest game one night when we probably did 10 jibes heading inshore.
Yeah.
And we caught back ground that we'd lost on the bigger boats, and then in the morning watched them all cross behind us and pass us again. So
wow.
We were like the yappy dog, where we'd just wouldn't let them go.
Now, usually when you have 4 navigator tacticians aboard, that can be a recipe for disaster as well. How do you guys get along so well? You've been together for years and years?
No. The 3 of the guys have, I think, 50 plus Hobarts between them.
Oh my God.
2 of them have won 3 Hobarts individually and separate. Just a good bunch of guys. Yeah. Our core crew that are with me all the time, they just get the job done all the time. So we rarely get into strife, and I guess having that strength in the core, and then a bit of brains picking the right way, and really the way they discussed it, everybody had a bit of input. So it could have been 1-1 overall and 1 in the division.
There's always next year, right?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, actually, you're not supposed to ask anyone that for like 2 weeks. Then you ask, right?
It was pretty gruesome the last day.
Any real major damage? Any blown up sails? Any of that? Or did you hold it all together pretty well?
The worst thing that happened, we broke a shock cord.
Really? You've seen some of the stanchions ripped out of these boats, and I mean.
No, I think we've damaged 1 block. But
that's not too bad.
If you look at the conditions, we did pretty well.
And she's a cruiser racer, really. I mean, this isn't a dedicated race boat.
Oh, it's
pretty toughly built. I mean,
I try and drive the crew and saying it's a 50-footer. So when the 50-footers are in front, it's not an excuse because they're a bigger boat. We've just got to catch them up.
All right. Well, great job, and on your second time out, getting first in class against an incredible fleet out here. It's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
And second over the line. Awesome job.
Thank you.
Check her out. She's the Veloce. She'll be back.